What's good? Yo. Always gotta play loaded defense, emoji face with rolling eyes.
As you get a peek at
I
some of the
got
big
kicked, what
players
the
in
fuck
today's
up?
game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started.
For sure. Oh, you did too, WTF. WHT happen. They booed us. Emoji happy tears. Ig LOL. Never lets me join your invites. I was in emoji happy tears. Send me envy. Why you leave? My bad, I'll send you one not letting me join. Go to Ultimate Team then join. I look in chat first. Did it give you a loss? I don't think I got one.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it.
I'm still loading in WTF. WTF, yeah. Another one? Yeah. Likia, fix your game, LOL. I was saying to DC. NAFR. Oh, LOL. You leave. In Viagn. I gotta invite you, Jesus Christ, yeah. Yeah, man.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it.
Finally a game. OFC, a loaded Devo.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
OFC.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I tried clicking off. On me.
To throw. Plummer. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers. And he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie. But that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete.
Come on, get it.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there.
Should I get him?
76 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
I see 9-3 speed.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after.
He's money for me. He's been worth the money.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3.
I got the same speed.
And he's up past the 20
Just
to the
6-0
22-yard line.
I really only got flex cause his height and RR. 9-3 speed is cool too.
On first down, it's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six. And just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit.
You
What do we
think
hear
we're
during these
close,
drills?
Chase?
Pass.
Yes.
Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll
I
make the
don't
score
know,
14
have you
to zip.
used him? My team depth crazy. If he gets the job done, then I wouldn't.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
No, not yet. That's the difference
offense
between
back
our
out there
teams.
at the
I
line,
hardly
ready for their
have
next
depth.
drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
Wow.
On 3rd down, Blount. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Just throw him for 9
It'll
yards.
go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He gets this one to Johnson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. On 1st down, Blount. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
On 2nd down now, Blount pushes him over, fighting through, and he's got space. Touchdown! LeGarrette Blount.
Yeah.
44
LOL, yeah.
yards. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
Break 3 tackles.
And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in, because he had at least a couple of guys had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back in your salad days in Evansville.
What the get? Lol.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. Looking to throw. Plummer. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Plummer. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
He's crossing. He's checking cross. Check, cross.
Blount will get the football.
Trying to get Williams the ball I need to
The
chill.
two-point conversion is successful. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. These two teams all tied after one. The Browns drive about to get started. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on
For
us,
sure, you're back
I was
at
thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Blunt rumbling with a first down and more. 109 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Here's Blunt. Strong run. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys have taken the lead.
These kids gave
so his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights.
And
the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Off play action. Plummer. He's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me
that's a
throwing
chased
down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show and run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
If he would have got caught, I'd be mad.
Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
Boring.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Like legit just run the ball.
Now Blunt. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. They'll run it here with Blunt. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert off of play action. They'll roll him out right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Here's Herbert. Screen pass to Blunt. Blunt rumbling with a first down and more. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
The corner played that so bad.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Herbert throwing again. And it's caught. Touchdown. Vernon Davis there to make the grab. And his guys are going to take the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it
This
pays off big
so bad,
time,
LOL.
especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open
It's
for an easy
Draper.
touchdown.
Extra point attempt to follow here. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. More now on the return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the play.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
And able to get this out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Good shit. Bet.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Plummer. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Back to throw. Plummer. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over, try to protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll begin here with Blunt. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll run again with Blunt. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Now a give, right side. Blunt. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
On the return is Lamb.
And he'll be out right at the 35.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Plummer. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Off the play fake. Plummer. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice.
Think so,
or maybe
LOL.
the routes versus air. Because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They'll look to throw again. On the move to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Off play action. Plummer. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
£500 dude running 99 speed.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyreek Hill.
Let's go.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns have made it a
We needed it.
one-score game again here in the 4th.
£500 dude almost kept up, so fucking stupid. And about to get him hes cheap.
McManus now for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On 3rd down, Blunt, and he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
The fuck up?
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st
He
and
didn't
10 as they
even
look
get
to
it.
try and finish this one off. They'll run on 1st down. Blunt, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
LOL. Ran commit.
Herbert now to throw. Rolling to his right. toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
Game.
The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
And
not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Switch.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Again, here's Blunt. Blunt rumbling with a first down and more. The 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact
Man
that to
ran
get over 200,
yards,
it took a
LOL.
pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Tough as F.
Point after, right down the middle. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Browns' drive about to get started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
One play has them up past the 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Plummer. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Plummer looking for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This is caught, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't know, B. I'm wasting our time lol.
43 is the mark. 43 is the mark.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Should have
And
just
he is
led this
into
man, they
the
just
end
pissed
zone
me
for a
off.
touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Pressure
Threshold
from his
one.
right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I
to
was
do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film? So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and I tell you, this was a fun one.
86 passing yards. Couldn't pass. Ranty F out the bull. 217 rushing. 2-1 attempts. Wow in 1-3. That was the most disgusting game of Madden. LOL. Who runs the ball that much? 1-0 a carry.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Back to throw. Plummer. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a
Only
first
Sold
down.
kept
A
going
lot of
out.
tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Second down at 5. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. On 3rd and 2, Plummer. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 40. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
They'll live to fight another down, right?
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Stafford. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They snap it to Stafford. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. Past the 20.
Let's get that 20, y'all.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
Jeff scores every game LOL.
Knock it down in that situation, turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Williams going to get it again on second down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left
How's he not
with a
gonna
3rd and
get
2.
blocked?
After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 3rd and 2, Plummer. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. He's at the 40, 20.
I hate this
And
game.
he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Prater for the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
Same LOL.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Lightning speed that time from the corner. Marshawn Lattimore getting the sack. To throw on 2nd down. Plummer. And bringing it in, it's Davis. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Greedy Havenism.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 9.
Bring circle over.
Squeeze, double.
From the gun, Plummer. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Call that a 48-yard punt, and made even better by a loss on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. From the 24, Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. After the sack, they come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
On 1st and 10, Plummer flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders.
Plummer ain't got
So
the
2
arm for
quarters
it.
down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. To throw is Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Gotta be fucking joking.
from the gun. Here's Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Cam Chancellor, he can do it all. This time it's a sack on the safety blitz. After the sack on first down, Stafford. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 26.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A give. This is Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now they can't bring him down. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity.
I got you something here.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
I'm throwing apparently.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara.
37 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Now Prater to add the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. High throw, but the catch is made. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think
and this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off at his own 47.
Okay.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
I'm done. Bo Jackson LOL. I can't do shit.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40.
95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it?
Sing that far LOL, do one more.
Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Run commit and he running.
So it's Saints football as we get you
Think it's
reset.
Smith.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
You wanna run the fence and see if we have any
Trying
luck.
to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
In down.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Prater's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
This my first me, so bear with me LOL. On off. I'd LOL. Send again. Never mind.
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play.
If you want me to switch off, just let me know.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium.
GTya.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety.
Madden. I fucking hate this game so much.
Pulled in at the 24. A little juke. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Allen off the play fake. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Tough.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now a handoff to Henry, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On play action, Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. That didn't appear to be a design safety blitz. I think he was just going off instinct.
I love the way you described that because I'm thinking along with you. I'm not sure that was designed that way, but he saw an opportunity, gambled a little bit, and made it pay off.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he powers his way up past the 30. The Hall of Famer Jack Youngblood there on the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. On play action, Mariota. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And he'll give it here to his running back. Shedding through the defense. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Nice.
A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the
Good
lead.
shit.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Tyreek Hill set to return it.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, Allen. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Deebo Samuel, 74 yards. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
Spoke too soon, emoji happy tears.
Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen.
All
Took
good.
a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. An extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick, and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Forced out to his left, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Play action now. Mariota. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Mariota. Open man, that's Ozzie Newsome. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
That won't catch on sideline.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They'll run it again with Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here
That's not
because
a tackle.
they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, Alexander. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Again, it's Henry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain. Jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. But looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
Now, I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Oh, some strong running. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 128 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Lynch. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Lynch. And this time he is in. Yes. Marshawn Lynch punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos have once again taken
you see the block, emoji happy tears.
So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And the Raiders are right back in this football game.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2
Damn,
or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do. But I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
Yeah,
I agree
LOL.
totally, because somewhere the chart's going to pop out of the chart and say, hey, man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Well,
trying to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the 4th quarter. Now they still trail by 1. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Xavier McKinney. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Allen eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I think you can easily follow the thinking there. The pressure on the last play got to him, so they decided, let's get him out of there, bootleg him out to the right. Unable to complete the pass downfield, but the thought process, spot on.
Not goated team for once too.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And going deep for Hill. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
LOL.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One final try here for Allen. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
It's over. Let's go
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And he is going to come up empty here as they stop him short of the goal line. And this will remain a one-score game as the lead holds at 7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Tyreek Hill on the return.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Yeah.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander.
And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Steps away to his left. Mariota so nimble, sliding to the ground with a first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Mariota here to throw. Now he's flushed out right. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
154 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Right back to him on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it?
Rush
A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
Almost 200 yards. Two 3-0. I meant Willis. Two 7 passing. LOL. Shit was going crazy. Crazy LOL. Run open all game. Besides that one deep bowl they was locked. I'll do one more. Fascio.
Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. And off we go from Denver. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Just ate the tackle.
Trucks over him and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I could soon see
Man
shit.
used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
Now a carry for Blunt. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They go play action with Jackson. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Now a give, right side. Craig. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jackson. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? This a quick pass to Davis. Touchdown! Vernon Davis. A 24-yard touchdown. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
Just eating tackles all fucking
just
business.
added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And here's a handoff out of the gun. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play fake, Mariota. He'll buy some time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nice.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And this will be
incomplete.
Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Jackson now. And Davis with it left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This will be caught by Randy Moss.
7 yards, the pickup there.
To throw again is Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Craig. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. Vernon Davis with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
That's annoying.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
I will give you a sub.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That spin was good.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind
Dang
them?
this on me, they cover ground on this.
Right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Thanks, dog.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Should have been picked.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Deion Sanders, the one to bring him down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
FR.
From the gun, Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, you were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. To throw is Mariota. Flushed out right. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So what is your team? To throw Mariota. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Nice arm, Mar.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver.
Hey, check back 11. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Throwing is Mariota. He's going to let it go again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
He'll show
now
you after
Jackson
he.
on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Craig. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson tries for Rice, intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
A first down throw for Mariota. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hold. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Three quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's 17-7.
The pick's on me but lagging a lot.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Yeah.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a two-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Again, here's Blood. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Here's the battering ram Blood. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. LeGarrette Blount unable to use that big frame to his advantage. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mariota. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing, Mariota. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Let's go.
Great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Only if I did throw 3 picks, LOL. Hey, what's up, new to your channel?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Y'all play Madden then.
They'll run again with Blunt. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute
Just
to go
chilling,
now in the
wanted to
football
stop by
game.
and show you some love.
Now Jackson. Forced out to his left. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
And they had an extra defensive back
Nice.
on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Okay, LOL will quit it. Wow.
So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard
Thought I
line or
had
so.
it blocked, then
Gain
it
some
shit
field
happens.
position for your defense.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down.
All good,
Now
they
again,
hate us,
right
LOL.
side. Blunt. Room here to run. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel
So
comfortable.
stupid.
But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense, but...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. That's caught inside the 10.
I came to ask you, my homie who is a YouTuber and his live streaming right now on Madden, and he was asking if you wanna play with him his YouTube.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And they'll let that
Tell
one
him
go
to
as
add
it
me
skips
only
to the back of the end zone for a
90000
touchback.
PS4. Bet be right back. In heading off after this game, but we can late in future.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Mariota.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 28, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some have thrown, yes.
Sorry that fit. It tough. 707 you there. What ability should I put on Shaq Barrett? Yeah. I run him at RE. Edge threat. If he on edge. This team. Bet. $707 went to my friend chat. My friend said added his PSN Mobegamimjit. Aight. He will play with you. Tell him to add me lol onitari 9000 but is he good? Yay he good he sent a friend request. Alright bet.